Hello everybody and welcome back to Cities Skylines with your Mayor Kuros, Paladin. And looking out, I guess that's not the right phrase, not a good start here already, but anyhow. Looking over the U.S. Capitol here in the District of Chivalry in Knight's Helm. And really quickly before I started the episode, I added this row of flags in front of the Capitol, as well as the row of bushes. I just thought there needed to be something in front of the Capitol there. And I figured Old Glory would be a good thing to have there. One other thing that I just now noticed is the flags are floating. That is unusual. So I may have to... okay, so right off the bat, something didn't work right. Yeah, okay. How interesting. All right, I'll have to... Unfortunately, we're going to have to start all over here. So let's see what happens. I hate doing it, but it's easy to get those back because it is... Oh, and I got rid of... Okay, we'll just get rid of the bushes as well. Apparently, they are all considered decorations. So... we'll just redo what's out in front here. Okay. There. And it's fairly straightforward because we can use the line tool and then... where is it? United States flag. There we go. And Knight's Helm is in the U.S. I don't know where, but it's somewhere in the U.S. So, this might have happened because I did do a little bit of finagling with the road. Oh, I left one flag over there too I need to get rid of. Okay, there we go. There, that looks a little bit better. I don't have hovering flags anymore. Yeah, that looks better. Alright. And then... I should have counted them to see. I don't think there's 50 there, but... anyhow. And then I had the red bush in front. I wanted to have red, white, and blue, but there was no white bush and there was no blue bush, so I just figured having red, white, and blue would be kind of neat out in front. And then behind it we're going to put green. So, okay, let's actually select the green bush. There we go. Yeah, well, that's a little bit larger, which is kind of nice. Okay. Alright, there we go. So, put something there between the road and the Capitol. Whoops. Alright. So anyhow, the reason I'm starting here in the District of Chivalry is, during the last episode, you may have remembered I spent a lot of time over on another part of the city. Let's get rid of that log in the middle of the road. Where was that? That was over here, right? Over in Paladin World, and putting in the Burj Al Arab, right? Yep. Or Arab. I honestly don't know how to say that. I could be very wrong and off. And I did some work between episodes. The grass came back. It just took time for the grass and trees to recover from the flooding. So I did some work there. And you can see I added a lot more trees as well. Just to give it some... I don't know. Give it some landscaping there. But I think that looks absolutely beautiful. And for 18,000 bucks a night, you know, they should get a good view. But anyhow, the reason I started over in the District of Chivalry is because I concentrated so long over there on that new construction. Over here, I don't know what happened. But there was no water being served to all of this area. There was no break in the pipe. I looked at the water production. I am well over, as well as sewage. So there was no problem supplying the water. But for whatever reason, this area would not get water. And then it was so long that it didn't have water, this entire area just kind of vacated. And that was part of why the population dropped as far as it did. So it is coming back slowly. What I did is I just plunked down a couple of water towers here, and then all of a sudden, poof, it started working again. I actually let the game run for about 4 or 5 minutes in game, and it never fixed itself on its own. I thought maybe there's just something going on, and I could not see any problems with pipes. All these pipes are connected with no problem. You know, there's a connection there, there's a connection there. It actually does not connect across the river, so maybe that might help. Just for redundancy, I'll put in a couple across the river, just in case in the future it happens again. But it was, it as I said, it caused the entire region, District of Chivalry, to pretty much just go ghost town on me. So I'm just going to do this and connect into this area. Like over here had no problem. Raimi Arcade, no problem. So, okay. So this episode, what would I like to do? Well, I know I've been saying for a few episodes now, there are things I would like to do. And guess what? I never remember what those are. I am terrible. I look at something and say, oh, this would be really cool to do. And then I don't make a note of it. I always forget to make a note of the things that I want to do. But one thing I do certainly remember is I wanted to build out towards the airport over here, get some more little suburb and maybe even a little more industry out here, even though I've got this giant industry terminal over here. Just a little bit more industry near the airport because, of course, who wants to live near an airport? Well, not a lot of people, even though there is right here. I mean, these people, their backyard looks out over the runway. And thinking of that, it's purely a cosmetic thing, but what I would like to do is put a fence down, because obviously you would have a fence that separates between the runway and residential. So where could I put that down? That is a good question. You know, you don't want to get too close to this runway. So I suppose what I could do with Anarchy is I could try and put in like right here and then disable Anarchy, and see, that's really darn close to the end of that runway. A little bit closer than I would like. But I guess there's no reason why this can't continue to extend on just a little bit further to like right about here maybe. And then we can come over, and that's a little bit better, I think. We can come over, I don't know. It doesn't have to be perfect. Over to the highway, freeway, whatever you want to call this. Follow along the freeway. And I know this is the park fence, which is probably not, you know, the best fence to be using for an airport. But I'm sure I have a chain link or whatever fence somewhere. And then on this side, where did I go to? Right there. So you can get pretty darn close to the runway. If you like to do your, you know, there's train spotters, and then there's, I guess, plane spotters. So if you're a plane spotter, you could really enjoy that little park there. And then I do want to get something that will go near, oh, I thought that was a roundabout. Never mind. I thought that was a roundabout, and I thought it would be kind of nice to, you know, have where you don't see the airport just right from the roundabout. I guess that fence isn't too bad. So, okay. But anyhow, you know, this is the airport. So there would definitely not be any development here. But I would like to get a little bit more over here. And we do have this road right here. So as I was laying down the fence, a kitty cat has arrived on my desk. Let me move her. So she is out of my way. I love my cat. I love my cat. I love my cat. 14-year-old cat, and I love her. So, okay. So I want to take out to about here. This will just be, and it's like -5. Let's try this again. So up, and there we go. Now it's not sunken like it was before. Alright. It's a little bumpy there. Let's take care of the bump before we go too much further, so... There. I'm okay... Actually, I'm going to bring this up just a little bit here. Okay. That's good. Alright. It's kind of... You know what would be neat? If I put a little canal. Or like a tiny river that just kind of followed, but where would it go from here? It could come into here, go under, head this way, and then out. That's going to take a lot of work, though, so... Alright, I just want a small residential area over here right now. So... what do we got here? I can continue this road out. We're going to get rid of one house there, but oh well. Let's get rid of the road guidelines temporarily. And there we go. And that is not the road I wanted. I thought I had this selected. There we go. Alright, and actually then this can come down to right there. And then this road can turn into a smaller road. There we go, okay. And then inside here we can have a neighborhood. Let's see. Spread out just a little bit. No, they're gonna be a little bit closer because it's a little close to the airport, so land values won't be that terrific out here. So we're gonna go pretty darn close. I'll take care of that in just a second. This needs to be down to... Okay, for some reason I'm getting bridges now as well. So we're going to force that and that to be ground. Excellent. Back to default. Come over here. And we'll just fill this in with a spur this way. And that'll be good. Okay. Over here... Yeah, we can do this. So, yeah, really not very good property values over here, right? You're near the airport and right next to this busy highway interchange. So, yeah. Like I said, this is not the best neighborhood in the world. But it's also not terrible. Okay, we're going to force that to be ground. There we go. Come back over, and we're going to force this to be ground. Get a little bit closer, and then we can have an offshoot this way. There we go, okay. And then before I forget, set that back to default. Excellent. Alright. So we got some roads laid in. Let's make certain I have water down there. Nope. So we'll bring... some steam pipe over. Steam pipe trunk distribution venue. Alright. Yep, that works. There, and just connect this little bit. There, okay, so it is covered. Last but not least, just make certain they have some city services here. So we're going to need a school. We're going to need a high school. We're going to need probably police. Nope, they got good police coverage. They have good fire coverage. And health coverage. Okay, so they're good on all those. Alright. And even though it isn't a nice neighborhood, we'll give them a small perk. Right at the end of this boulevard right there. Alright, anything else that I want to put in there? I don't think so. So let's go ahead, we're going to zone in, even though I have no demand for residential at the moment. We will let it slowly fill itself in. So yeah, how would you like to live right there? Your backyard goes right up against... Oh boy. Ooh. Not every house in Knight's Helm, or not every lot in Knight's Helm can be perfect. Somebody's got to live on the areas that aren't as nice. So, all right. So we got a little bit area filled in, and then I could put something here. What would I like to put here? More homes? Sure. We'll put in... Actually, what we'll do is we'll put a nice big park right here. Well, we have a nice big park there. Let's... Oh, you know what? Hang on. Okay, so... I don't think I want a monument there. No. Ooh, hey, you know what? It's been a while since I've done a cathedral, and who wouldn't want to have Sunday services with the aircraft flying right over top? And Joseph said... You know, as a jet goes overhead. Anyhow, maybe that wouldn't be a good idea there. It has been a while since I've done a cathedral, put down a cathedral, though. What would be kind of neat over here? Something subdued. Oh, yeah, this would be perfect right next to the airport. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be perfect right there. Sure. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, okay. You know. I don't want to spend an hour and a half. Actually, here, one of these... Oh, the fantastic fountain. That sounds pretty fantastic, doesn't it? So, actually, I know I said I was going to put industrial over here, but I think what I'm going to do, even though it's near the airport, this is going to be, you know, your little boutiques and what have you. So just this area right here is just going to be a little bit of low-density commercial. There we go. All right, so that fills that in. Excellent. So Rotunda has pretty much filled up all the way to the freeway except over here in Barca Plaza, which we will get to in some future date. So the next question is, does New Thebes expand into that, or does this become a new neighborhood? I think that would be just part of New Thebes. So what we'll do, we'll just go ahead, kind of go around there, the airport fence. It's alright if New Thebes goes into it a little bit. And there we go. And then just clean up our district edges, because of course clean edges are important. I don't know why they're important, but they are. So, because New Thebes isn't going to have any part of this intersection, this interchange of what was it again? Miller Bridge and I-146. So, I'm going to probably regret this, but there we go. And clean that up. And we'll just go like that. Who cares? Okay. Alright, so that covers that area. Last thing, before I forget, let's just verify. Yeah, there's a post office right there. I have to remember my postal services. So, alright. And now I have another kitty. Come on, hon. Thank you. Alright. So, we filled out that. Let's go take a check on District of Chivalry. So, yeah, not enough goods to sell. That's an ongoing issue. We've got People moving back in, that's awesome to see. Population is on its way up, even though we have a small, ever so slight demand of residential. Okay. So let's take a look at some of our demographics here. So seniors are still making up the largest portion. Adults are the second largest. It just goes right down the line there. Unemployment, still 1%. We need people. We need labor in the city. So, okay. So what else would I like to work on? You know, I've had a lot of fun putting this in. And I'm curious how many people are visiting it at 19. Not bad. People are going there. And a couple people at the restaurant. And the jet ski rental. And yeah, okay. Oh, we have the little park there. One person visited that last week. Okay. And the little gazebo. So, all right. Actually, nobody... Oh, people can visit that if they want to. Okay. Oops. Oh, that was something else I did last episode. I just put between episodes, I put a crosswalk in there. Just so they can get to the bus stop on this side of the street. A little bit easier than having to go all the way over here and then come back. So... Oh, more people. I saw more people walking. Yeah, more people going to the restaurant. Okay. It's a very exclusive restaurant. I mean, really, look how small that is. You really couldn't have more than 8, 10 people probably in that restaurant at a time, to be honest. Anyhow. Okay. Doing a helicopter view of the city. I don't see any fires. Don't see any major problems. We've got another rocket that can go. Can I change the rocket after it's already there? Doesn't look like I can. Oh, yeah, you just have to wait a while. Okay. So let's go back to the Saturn V. Boom. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Did I actually select it? Yep, the Saturn V. Oh well. I guess I got overzealous with my selection of rocket types. Let's go ahead. We're going to launch this since it is ready to go. Oh, I need to click on it. There we go. Launch rocket! A lot of work went into this. Three, 2, 1, lift off! And the Paladin X program has another successful launch, as they did not clear air traffic overhead. How would you like to be the pilot of that aircraft? Holy! Oh, hey, look, and the Saturn rocket is coming back. Or not the Saturn, the Trip X. That's probably because of me and what I was playing around with. So... Oh, and it's not going to clear the vehicle assembly building, is it? The little tip of the rocket is going to strike up here, isn't it? Let's see. And I'm curious. I want to follow it all the way back in as it slowly rolls back. Oops. Darn it. There we go. Does it clear? Oh, it's going to clear, isn't it? It's going to just barely make it. Yes, it makes it. Well, it's got like 5 feet to spare. Okay. And into the vehicle assembly building it goes. Okay. So we've taken care of that. This old factory. In a prior game that I played on this map, this was a I had created stories for all of the various parts of the neighborhood, and this was the old buggy whip factory, which of course, you know, who needs buggy whips anymore type thing. There should at least be a road out to that. Wow, look at all the... Wow! Wow! Where are all the people coming from and going to? Holy moly! Where are they all coming from? Huh. I wonder if they go to the rocket site. And I got a lot of rocks on the road over here, don't I? I wonder what would happen if I... single... Let's come back over here to the tree. Brush size. Come back over to the rocks. And there we go. I can get rid of the rocks easier this way. Wow, there's a lot of people on the road over here. I'm just surprised at how many cars are over here. Okay, anyhow. I was thinking about building a little dirt road out to this. So come over here, dirt road, and it would be kind of neat if I had a gate, like an old gate that I could have to kind of, you know, hey, this road is not really accessible anymore because it doesn't go to a place that, you know, people should be visiting type thing. And we'll put in kind of a roundabout, but not a circle. There we go. Okay. But yeah, if I could find a gate and put that there, that'd be kind of neat. I'm sure there is. Well, you know what? Hang on. Gate. Yes, the Brandenburg Gate. That would be perfect. Industrial Gate. That's kind of close. Chain link fence gate. Antelope. Yeah, that will work. Iron Gate. And for some reason the city arch is considered a gate. Oh, because I think it has the word gate in it as gateway. I think this would work. Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. So how does this work? Because I haven't played with this one before. Oh, it looks like I'm going to have to plunk it down. Alright, here's what we'll do. We'll put it down. And then, using move it, well, first of all, we'll turn it. And then we'll bring it to right about there. So it's the gate is currently open, but the idea being that you know, this road can be turned off, can be closed off as needed. So, all right. Anyway, enough about that. So, what else can we do in the city of Knight's Helm? It's been, you know, the city's been going for quite some time, 63 years, pretty much, or maybe even longer, 63 to 65 years or so game time. That's quite a long time for a city to be running. Let's take a look at our newly... Oh, there's still no power getting out here. Alright, let's give them some power temporarily. I didn't really want to do this, but... because I don't like running power lines if I don't have to. There, that'll get them power temporarily, and then eventually I'll have to disconnect that. There we go. Right? Boom. Okay, everything's lit up now. Right, maybe that'll help the area grow, of course. You know, it helps to have power as a selling point. So, especially when you're living right next to the airport, right next to Kuros Paladin International. I love that little sign. I love it. I'm happy with it. And we've got our train station and monorail station. One day I will have monorail coming out of here. Probably come straight out of here, go up this road, probably come to this road, turn, and then maybe follow this road. But then what would it do? Come up to here, go around. Something like that. I don't know where it would go from there. Come up, go around, and then this way, maybe? Oh, there's already trolley track that way. I don't know. There already is the train line, and the train line goes, I think it goes to Steel Canyon. Right? Yeah, it goes straight to Steel Canyon, which is over here. So a monorail line that way wouldn't be as useful. Do I have a metro station out here too? No, I don't. Oh, wait, hang on. There we go. Yeah, I do have a metro station. And the metro station does come over to Rotunda. Okay, so a monorail line headed this way, maybe not as useful. Maybe going this way? Coming out in this way, and then, I don't know, something out this way? I already have a national park. But this is kind of beautiful over here. I'd hate to spoil it with development. And then there's this beautiful little valley over here. Look at the sun as it's coming up over the mountains there. And bringing the sunlight into the valley. Sometimes this game just really amazes me. It can have some really beautiful stuff. There are some mods that can make these look photorealistic. The lighting, the skybox, the terrain, everything. They almost look like a photograph. As I said, photorealistic. I don't want to get to that level of detail. I enjoy playing the game and having, some realism to the city. So, anyhow. I really had to figure out what more to do with the city. Like I said, the idea of having... the reason I thought of the little river or whatever, or creek, is I noticed there is kind of a... Let's go to the elevation. Well, no, maybe not. I thought there was kind of a low depression that kind of led out to the river here. But I don't see that, so... Okay. And I'm still annoyed that I can't get my ship path to come all the way out to here. So, yeah, move it. Didn't let me do what I wanted to, unless... Now I'm really curious, so... If I grab... So that's the entire segment, right? If I take that and move that up to there... I should probably move that one as well, then. And then this one as well. Okay, this is just... There we go, okay. And then... Take this and move it ever so slightly. This and move it ever so slightly. And bring this back. I'm just curious if it was because of the piers here. But I really would like to see cruise ships coming into that. That would be really cool to see that happening. And bring some more tourists into the Crescent. Although our space elevator is doing a very good job of that. As you can see, look at all the tourists that come in and just keep walking. And where are they? They all come straight across here, and then they're just coming straight to here. Yeah. And then I thought I had even another metro station. No, I don't. Okay. I thought I had another metro station over there, but I don't. Why do I have a trolley stop in the middle there, though? Oh, there's one there. Okay. Well, then if that's the case, what I really should have done... Hang on. If that is the case... I really should have a crosswalk here. There we go. To allow people to get to it easily. There we go, yeah. Because otherwise they would have to walk all the way over here and then all the way back this way. So now they can get straight to the trolley stops. Look at that. That might make that a little more... A more... What's the word I'm looking for? Desirable option. And then here, just as I put this bridge in over here, I may end up doing the same thing over this road. So we're going to end the episode by doing that. So where did it go? Where is it? Here we go. So I'm going to put one of those bridges in here. So we're going to pause. Sorry, folks. We're going to delete that and that temporarily. We're going to come over to the park, because that's where they're at. I forgot where I got this asset from. We're going to plunk that one there. We're going to plunk this one right across the street from it, I hope. And there we go. Then we're going to come over to paths, which are... Where are the paths? They're way back here, aren't they? Nope, they're over here, that's why. Paths, I want the concrete path. And then we're going to go from... Alright. Here. To here, but... I need to get rid of that. There we go, and I want to force it to be elevated. There we go. So from here to here. There we go. Excellent. And then bring this back down. Allow it to be default. There we go. And then, before I forget, we want to connect this. There we go. Got a little bit of weird stuff going on there, but okay. And then, just because this looks a little bit wonky, let's take this one, make it the same height as that one. It won't let us. Apparently, no. Nope. Can I... Okay, I can do that. There we go. And then I noticed this one's a little bit wonky as well. Let's see if I can do this as well. So... There we go. Oh, and I have to reconnect that. No, I don't. Because they go down and then they come out over there like that. Okay. But now they don't have to cross the road anymore. And that allows this traffic to get through. So I can get rid of that crosswalk there and allow the traffic through. And it's safer for everybody, the pedestrians and for the traffic on the road. Okay. So yeah, the Crescent. Who knows? One day, a cruise ship may make its way over to the Crescent. That one's going to Woodvale. And that is the only cruise ship at the moment. Okay. Woodvale being, of course, right here. 798 passengers. Oh, and something else I noticed. My little castle playground is floating here. So I noticed that a little while ago, and I forgot to fix it. Let's bring this so that it's not floating so much. Because, you know, well, the kids might enjoy that. I think it's a little unsafe. Just a little unsafe. So, there we go. That's a little better. Okay. Yeah, the kids can come over and, you know, instead of waiting in the cruise terminal, they can come over and play in the little castle playground, which nobody is visiting. Oh, well. Okay. Well, everybody, I hope you're having a great time with this series. I'm having a great time with the city. It is turning out to be a really nice city. It has some problems, mostly distribution problems of goods, but it isn't causing the city to fail, so that's a good thing. Can always improve, but how can you get any better than floating oil trucks that fly through the air? I honestly do not know what could be better than that. So, I'm just going to close my eyes and ignore that. I think I had some flying cars over here at some point too in this area. But it's, yeah, oh no, that's an aircraft. Okay, that should be flying. So, okay. Where do we want to end? Let's end the episode kind of with the same shot we started with, which was looking over the Capitol building here. So everybody, as I said, I hope you're having a great time with the episode or the series, and I will see all of you in the next episode of Cities, Skylines, Knight's Helm. Take care and bye.